Hi, and welcome to Stocks and Mutual Funds, your next investment. My name is William Foster, and this is for Engineering Administration 463, and this is our group project number 2. Our other presenters today will be Dominica Gachette and Andrew Fan. So the first stock that we're going to be talking about today is Agenus. Its symbol is AGEN, and this is a free stock that was given to me by Robinhood. Agenus is a healthcare corporation that develops vaccines designed to treat existing cancer patients by triggering an immune system response. So, how this is different from regular vaccines is that these vaccines are given to people who already have illnesses and uses the immune system to fight them. So, for the monthly performance of AGEN in 2019, we had this huge spike in January. For about 37.45% due to a licensing deal and equity stake with Gilead Sciences. Again in November, another notable spike was 61.77%. Agenus hosts a research and development day in November and talks about 14 proprietary programs in development. They also discuss 4 new partners, including Gilead, Merck, GSK, and Incyte. They closed at the end of December 2019 with about $4.01. Um, so for the 5-year performance of Agenus, we started at about $3.15. Um, the biggest spike that I'd like to talk about here was from about 2017 to 2018. We decreased 9.75%. In the end of 2020, we're ending at a closing price of $3.44. I'm going to pass it over to Dominica.
Hello, my name is Dominica Gachette. Our second stock is about Coty Inc., which is a multinational beauty company dedicated to developing and distribute fragrances, cosmetic, skincare, nail care, and both professional and retail hair care products. Its New York Stock Exchange is COTY Coty. Coty was chosen by the financial services company Robinhood. It was the first stock that I claimed. This is a graph that shows the monthly performance of Coty in 2019. This is a very volatile stock. In January, it started with a cost of 7.76. In February, we can see a huge spike. Uh, Coty had the biggest increase with 41.75%. This was because a European private investment announced a partial tender offer to gain majority control of Coty. Its second quarter earnings report also came out reporting greater earnings than the ones expected. In July, um, it had an 18.58 decrease because the company laid out a turnaround plan that calls for improving profitability and reduced debt. In December, the closing cost was 11.05. This second graph shows the last 5-year performance of Coty. In sorry about that. In 2015, it had a closing cost of $25.63. From all the 5 years that we can see here, 2015 and 2016 were the best years. In 2018, we can see a decrease of 67%, and there was a general crisis in the stock market. In 2019, the closing cost was 11.25.
And then my name is Andrew Fan. The next stock that I'll be talking about is Ford Motor Company with the symbol F. Ford Motor Company is an American multinational automaker founded by Henry Ford in 1903. As you can see throughout the year, Ford hasn't had much change and has been very stable stock, but it did have a significant increase in April due to first quarter reports that came in well ahead of expectations. Also, Ford had a decrease in July by about 9.9% due to second quarter earnings not meeting expectations and Ford net worth actually dropping about 86%. Otherwise, Ford has been a pretty stable stock throughout 2019. Yearly, as you can see, there hasn't been much change in Ford, just a tiny bit of increase and decreases here and there. The next stock that I'll be talking about is Moderna. Our group chose Moderna because of their press release regarding COVID-19 vaccines. Also, looking at the stock, it was interesting to see that they rose about 744% within the last year. Moderna is a biotech company that focuses on drug discovery, drug development, and vaccines based on mRNA. As you can see, Moderna had slight increases at the beginning of January and had a huge increase of about 27% in April due to fourth quarter and full year financial reports. Moderna also had a huge decrease of about 30% in June due to shared data regarding their phase 1 trial for a cancer vaccine, leaving Wall Street underwhelmed and wanting more. Otherwise, Moderna looks like it has a slight increase here and there throughout the rest of the year. Performance of mRNA of Moderna throughout its lifespan. Moderna started in about 2018 and slowly increased up until mid 2019. But due to COVID-19, it shot up because they started working on a vaccine and they actually released one in December.
The next fund that we're going to be talking about is a mutual fund from Fidelity. Its symbol is FZROX. This is a total market index fund, which is an index fund that corresponds to the total return of a broad range of U.S. stocks. It's very similar to the S&P 500. It is a Lipper leader for mutual funds. So, as there's not much news for this particular stock, I thought it would be interesting if we compared the Fidelity stock to the S&P 500 for its performance. So this is the performance in 2019, and as you can see, the Fidelity stock is the orange, so these little orange dots here is the line pretty much corresponding perfectly to the Standard & Poor returns. So the only discrepancies we can see is really like that it's going above here and there, and a large spike below, but it jumps right back and corresponds directly with S&P 500. So comparing these performances for closing prices, you can see that the Standard & Poor 500's closing price is magnitudes higher than the closing price of Fidelity's. What this means is that Fidelity's stock is a lot of a cheaper buy-in. You can buy Fidelity stock for a lower price and therefore get the same returns as S&P 500s. Also, another benefit of this stock is that there's zero fees, there's zero commission fees. So Fidelity's offering this stock without basically getting any commission fees on it. So this is a great, perfect stock to invest in for first-time investors. So the first rating that we're going to talk about is for Agenus, and according to tipranks.com, it got a solid 7 out of 10. So if you put your money in this stock, it's likely that you're going to get a decent return on investment. For Cody, we had a 9 out of 10, which is pretty amazing for this company. This is a company that's likely to go up in the future, and you're going to get a good return on investment. For Ford, as you heard from Andrew, we have a pretty underwhelming 3 out of 10, and this is due to the stagness of this stock. It's not going up, it's not going down, it's pretty much staying consistent and not beating inflation. The buy-in for Ford right now is $9.02, And for Moderna, it's not surprising that we have a 10 out of 10. This is a company that has had a lot of growth due to the coronavirus. The buy-in right now is $156.93. And finally, for our mutual fund, we have a solid 5 out of 5 for the Fidelity Zero Total Market Index Fund, according to the Lipper ranking score, which ranks mutual funds. This is a great index fund to get started in, and if you want to save for retirement, index funds are a great way to go, as they're designed to be held for as long as possible. The buy-in right now for this fund is $13.15. And finally, we just wanted to thank you for watching. We hope that this was informative and this gave you a great understanding of some stocks to get started with. Thank you.